नहीं समय में
मेरे से पर्स कौन सा है? सीधी गुच्ची।
Hello everybody. How are you all my bankers? How are you doing?
हे भगवान, अभी 2 मिनट के लिए आई है, ये फिर से ड्रामा कर रहे हैं।
हेलो, किसी का माइक ऑन है, प्लीज उसको ऑफ कर दीजिए।
मेरा तो नहीं है।
Okay, so let's move ahead. So I would like to welcome you all. This is Radhika Dua, and I will be your co-explorer and mentor for this amazing journey of yours, where we are taking our career to the next notch, right? We are trying to climb that ladder and go to the next step. I am from the CA background. I have been in this industry for the past 12 years now, where I've been teaching multiple students. I have my expertise in accounting and GST, labor laws and allied laws. For you all, I have come here where we will be continuing this session every day. दिन में 2 बार हम मिलने वाले हैं, सुबह और अभी इस वक्त. So for the whole session, we will be doing this early in the morning. Early to rise will make us wise, very wise. And in the evenings too, we'll meet every day at 9:30 p.m. Let's go ahead and start with our unit number 1. Let's not waste our time. Already बहुत सारा हमें cover करना है. And I've been given an understanding that you all are very comfortable out there in English. If you feel, then I can switch to Hindi at any given time. But if we all are comfortable in this language, we'll continue with this, right? Chaliye. Let me share my screen with you. Jaldi se. Okay, so just 1 second. Okay, ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है? I am also okay. Got it. Are you all able to see my screen? जल्दी से बता देंगे. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We can all work on first name basis. No problem on that, right? Just give me 1 second. Okay. So we are going to start with what is accounting, how it is going to help you. We will be then covering our AS plus our Ind AS. Everything that is relevant for the exam will be doing that. So now let me tell you, I'll give you one example. Now then you can tell me what should be done. I have a business for you. आप और मैं मिलके बहुत बड़ा सा बिजनेस शुरू करने वाले हैं. Big business, very big business. We are going to have one momo stall. एक मोमो का स्टॉल खोल रहे हैं आप और मैं मिलके. बहुत बड़ा सा बिजनेस है. अरे why are you laughing भाई? No business is a small business. मोमो वाला शायद हमसे ज्यादा ले जाता है एक दिन में. Pure profit है भाई उसके पास सारा. Okay. So now when we open this business, We had multiple transactions in a single day. We had a lot of transactions. We have a lot of people out there. Let me see हमारे पास कौन है. We have Anil with us. We have Rakesh with us. We have Manju with us. We have KK with us, and so on. A lot of people, right? So what has happened here is Anil came to the stall and he said, can you give me 10 plates of momo? I said, okay, done. He paid me in cash. Then Rakesh came and he said, I would like to give you UPI payment. Then Manju came and said, maybe I'll give you the money tomorrow. I said, okay, fine. This is my new business. I have to create my goodwill. I got no money from Manju because she said that she'll give it to me day after tomorrow or maybe tomorrow, however which way. Then we have KK who said, please accept my debit card payment. And we said, भाई आप तो हो अमीर लोग, हम बेचारे गरीब, कहाँ से लेके आए डेबिट कार्ड की मशीन? Then somehow we arranged for the machine and we got the money, right? Then these are just 4 people I'm talking about. Like this, there would have been some, let's say 50 transactions in a single day. Can happen, definitely would have happened. Everybody is so eager for Momo these days. We all want to have what we want to have, right? Now this was day 1. Came along day 2, day 3, day 4, and so on. Next day, Manju came and she gave me my money. She gave me 100 rupees and she said, I have a friend who has a proposition for you. He wants to give you one big order. There's some party, some fancy party at his place, and he wants to give you an order for 100 plates of coffee. I said, okay, fine. I had the whole contract. We did our things. We got some raw material. We got some caterer. We got some waiters. We got our stall ready. We got some disposables, etc., etc. Then there was day 3, day 4, day 5, and so on. You all tell me one thing that we are doing wrong in this business. Everything seems good. I am making good profit. I know in my mind that I am doing hard work. You tell me one thing which I'm doing wrong out here. You tell me, any one of you who would like to talk, that what is it that I am doing wrong in my business? Anybody? Let's talk to Manju. Manju, you tell me, what do you think is wrong with my business? Okay. We do not have a Manju, we have a Megha out here. Very sorry. Megha, you tell me what is wrong with my business.
Bookkeeping.
Sorry, what? If you would want to unmute yourself, you can unmute and then you can tell me what is wrong with my business. I'm on paper, I'm doing all good. I'm giving credit to new people as well. I'm doing my hard work. I'm there on the set every day. I'm there on the stall every day. What is that which I'm doing wrong here? What do you think is wrong with me here in this business? What is it that I'm...
Entry is not recorded properly.
Very good. Very, very, very good. What you said is absolutely right. एक दिन में मैं 50 ट्रांजैक्शन कर रही थी, and there will be 365 days in a year, and there is no recording happening. There is no record. I have no record. If after 10 days I have to understand how much I am supposed to get and how much I'm supposed to give, I have no record of that. I'll have to memorize everything. So there comes accounting, right? This is where accounting enters. Accounting is saying, accounting is the language of business. First and very important thing that we need to understand. It is the art of first recording, classifying, summarizing, and interpreting what financial results. Financial results to my users, to the users. So what am I doing? I'm recording, meaning I'm making journal entries. I'm classifying, meaning I am creating ledgers. I'm summarizing, meaning I'm making trial balance, profit loss account, balance sheet. Then I'm interpreting this financial information, these financial results, and communicating them to my users. And I'm communicating these to my users. Who are my users out here? My management, government, creditors. I am making a record. I'm classifying how much do I have to take from Megha, how much do I need to give to maybe Abhijit, etc., etc. How much machine do I have? How much equipment do I have? How many creditors I have? How many debtors I have? I am making a classification. Similar things, similar transaction into similar heads. Ledger. Then I'm making a summary out of it. I'm making my trial balance, my profit loss account, my balance sheet, cash flow statement. And then I'm interpreting this result, financial result, and communicating it to my users. One more important thing that I would like to outline out here is that we are talking only about financial transactions. Only financial transactions and nothing else. Why? Why nothing else? Chalo. We are talking about transactions that we know. Adan pradan chal raha hai, lena dena chal raha hai. We are clear of that. We are very much clear that we are talking about lena and dena. Give and take chal raha hai. Isi ko record kar rahe hum, right? But I am saying that I am recording only financial transactions, implying. Let's say one example. I have a sizzling question for you all. क्या आपने कभी किसी को दिल दिया है? Lucky you. Let's assume that you got it back. आपने किसी को दिल दिया, उसने आपको वापस भी दे दिया. मेरी उम्र के नौजवानों, दिल ना लगाना. बट नौजवानों, मैं आशा कर रही हूँ कि आपने किसी को दिल दिया तो आपको वापस भी मिल गया. तो इसको रिकॉर्ड बना लें क्या? जल्दी से एक अकाउंट बना लेते हैं. ब्यूटी अकाउंट, एंगर अकाउंट, हेट्रेड अकाउंट, लव अकाउंट बना सकते हैं क्या? इवन दो इट इज द ट्रांजैक्शन, इट इज अ लेन देन हुआ है यहाँ पर, बट यू कैन नॉट रिकॉर्ड दिस कैन नॉट हैपन. You can record only items which are monetary in nature, which have some monetary aspect. Only that can be recorded. Is that clear to you all? Certain rules for this class. If you agree with what I'm saying, you will have to give me a one thumbs up. If you do not agree or you do not understand, you can give me a thumbs down. Then I'll repeat it. Make sense? Make sense to you all? If you agree, give me a thumbs up. If you feel that this is something which is not making sense or you want me to repeat it, you can give me a thumbs down. Okay, great. I got thumbs up, so I'll be moving to my next slide. That is, it is the language of business. I understand that why this is happening. I have a chat. Okay. Any language has a set of rules called grammar. I understand. जब हमने अंग्रेजी पढ़नी शुरू करी थी, so we had some grammar rules. I had my alphabets. I have my ABCs. I have my grammar rules. We knew what was noun. We knew what was verb, adjectives, etc., etc. Same ways when we are learning how to do accounting, we have certain rules and regulations that we need to follow. Now, when we were learning any language, even when we were doing math, we were learning how to do math. We were learning how to do addition and how to do subtraction. We were given certain rules. We were given BODMAS, right? So same ways when we are talking about accounting, we have certain rules and regulations, and these rules, set of rules and regulations are known as accounting principles, policies, and concepts, which are all covered into your accounting standards, which are covered, these all principles, concepts, conventions, your general outline, how to do the work, policies, the method of doing these work is outlined where? It is outlined in your accounting standards, the journal guidebook, how to do accounting, what methods are to be adopted, what are my policies, what are the principles, conventions, correct way of doing the work are given in your accounting standards. So these are nothing but a rule book. Your accounting standards are nothing but a rule book. And when we talk about accounting for banking, we need to understand your accounting standards and your Indian accounting standards very thoroughly, and we'll be covering that in our class. Okay. Now, accounting is an art of recording. That is your journal entry. सबसे पहले transaction हुई, जल्दी से record कर लो journal entry. लेन देन हुआ है, give and take, record it. How will you record it? Something has to be debited and something has to be credited. Every debit will have an credit for it. Every debit will have a credit for it. Who said this? Who said this? This is written in dual equation. Dual equation, dual aspect of accounting. Every debit will have a credit. Let me give you one example for this. Now me being me, I am the most pampered child of my father, and I always demand a lot of things from him. So he said that if you crack your CA in the first go, if you crack your exam, your inter exam, CA intermediate crack, then I'll give you one iPhone. And I was so determined for my iPhone that I said, okay, done. You do one thing, I am going to go ahead with my exams, I'm going to crack my exams, and you need to give me this iPhone. He said, okay, fine, I'll do it for you. Here came my exam, I gave my exams, I cleared my IPCC, I cleared the inter exams, and he gave me the iPhone. And how did that happen? Money was deducted from his pocket and came to my pocket. Every debit will have an equal credit. Now I went to the shopkeeper. I gave him what? I gave him marks. He gave me money. I went to the shopkeeper. I gave him money. It was deducted from my pocket and was added to his pocket. Debited in mine, credited in his, and he gave me one iPhone. Right? So every debit will have one credit. That is the general rule for recording your journal entries. Okay. Then it is the rule of classifying. Once I have recorded my entries, I need to group similar data into similar head. That is your ledger. And you summarize it. You make a summary. For example, you create trial balance, you create profit loss account, trading account, you create your balance sheet, CFS. In a significant manner and in terms of money. सिर्फ पैसों की बात हो रही है. And interpreting the results thereof. And you will interpret your results thereof. Just give me a second, yeah. Bookkeeping. Now, this was all about accounting. Now, accounting is a whole world. Now, this whole world has a small portion in it known as bookkeeping. You only record. So bookkeeping means recording the business transaction in the books of original entry and in ledgers. Only recording, no classifying, no summarizing, no interpreting is bookkeeping. If this is the whole accounting world, bookkeeping is only a part of it. Bookkeeping is only a part of it. Okay. Now let's move ahead. On the other hand, accountancy means the compilation of accounts in such a way that one is in a position to know the state of affairs of the business. Now, how do I know my state of affairs? I know my state of affairs through my balance sheet, and I know my results through my profit and loss account. So your profit and loss account tells you your results, that is your performance. But your state of affairs, how is your state? How is your financial health? It is known from your balance sheet. This is something it might come in your MCQs. Let's understand what is the purpose of accounting. देखो एक purpose तो मुझे बहुत clear है, मुझे कुछ याद नहीं रखना. Short term memory loss है, सारे गजनी है, कितने transactions याद रखने वाले हैं, not possible. So one thing which is very very clear to me, one of the major advantage of accounting is I do not have to memorize anything. 2, I can communicate the results of the business to the intended users. Who are my users? I've already told you. So what am I interpreting? I'm interpreting my results. I am telling my results of the business operations and financial position of the organization. Result कैसे बताया मैंने profit loss से, financial position कैसे बताई मैंने balance sheet से. ठीक है? Through financial statements which include your balance sheet, profit loss account, fund flow statement or cash flow statement, and your notes and schedules. Very important. You cannot miss these as they are a part of your financial statements. So financial statements consist of your trading P&L account, your balance sheet, your CFS, and notes to accounts for all of these. Notes and schedules for all of these. Making sense to you? Making sense? If anywhere you feel I'm losing you, you just need to give me one thumbs down and I'll repeat. Okay. Sure. The users of the financial statement include government authorities, because वसूली भाई हैं, वसूल लेने आ जाएंगे, टैक्स चाहिए भैया, हमको टैक्स चाहिए, ठीक है? सेल्स टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट, इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट, आपके शेयर होल्डर्स, दैट इज योर ओनर्स, इन्वेस्टर्स, business associates, your directors, banks and financial institutes, all of them are your intended users of these financial statements. Then we have the nature and till here everything is making sense. You can give me one thumbs up if everything is making sense. Great,
yes,
great. We can work on first name basis. I have no problem in that. All my bankers. Now, what is the nature of my financial accounting? So, see, I have to record my journal entries. अब ऐसा तो नहीं है साल के आखिरी में आए और रिकॉर्डिंग शुरू कर दी, पूरे साल जो भी हो उससे मतलब नहीं है, वाउचर्स उठाए जल्दी जल्दी रिकॉर्ड करना शुरू कर दिया, नहीं. It has to be in the chronological order. That is, it has to be date wise. Chronology समझिए आप, chronology समझिए, पहले ये हुआ था, फिर ये हुआ था, फिर ये हुआ था, फिर ये हुआ था. पहले मेरे पास कैश आया था, फिर मैंने इस कैश को स्पेंड करना शुरू करा था, कुछ रॉ मटेरियल खरीदा, कुछ फर्नीचर खरीदा, कुछ क्रेडिटर्स को पेमेंट करी, एंड सो ऑन. So it has to be in a chronological order. It has to be date wise, event wise, and then you classify them into your ledgers and summarize in the form of trial balance. Trial balance बनाओगे, summary बनाते वक्त profit loss बनाओगे, balance sheet बनाओगे, cash flow statement बनाओगे, and you will have record in the terms of money only. Only monetary items will be recorded. We ignore quality. That is true. We ignore quality. We are not denying that. We do ignore our, just give me a second. We do ignore our this thing. Quality is ignored. Only quantity. Okay. Now let's move forward. Accounting also interprets the financial data only. A bank may study the balance sheet of an entity before taking a credit decision. You as bankers, for you, these financial statements are very, very, very important, because only then you know the picture that whether this organization, this entity is credit worthy or not. Now, what is the purpose and objective of accounting? To keep a systematic record. I understand that. हमको एक system चाहिए. इस दिन ये हुआ था, इस दिन ये हुआ था, इस दिन ये हुआ था, इससे इतने देने हैं, इससे इतने लेने हैं. This is my balance, right? Then we want to ascertain the result of the operations. कि business जो हम कर रहे हैं, जो हमने मोमो का स्टॉल लगाया है, इससे हमें फायदा भी हो रहा है या इसे बंद करके गोलगप्पों का स्टॉल लगा लिया जाए? बताओ क्या किया जाए? इसको बंद करके समोसे बेचने शुरू कर दें? तो मुझे रिजल्ट्स तो पता चले मेरे ऑपरेशंस के. I should know what my results are, whether I am in profit or I am in losses. Where do I need to cut my expenses? Where do I need to stop my losses? Then to ascertain the financial position of the business. What is the position of my business? How is my health? How is my financial health? From your balance sheet. This will be from your profit loss account. Then you want to facilitate your decision making. You want a rational decision making, whether you need to give more credit to the person or not. Satisfy the requirement of law. This accounting we are not doing on our own. ऐसे हमको कोई मजा नहीं आ रहा करने में. This is not my own decision कि मैं एक दिन उठी और मैंने सोचा चलो भैया भाई खाते बना ले, ledgers बना लिए जाए, recording शुरू कर ले. No. Doesn't work like that. It never worked like that. One thing that you should all know, हम तो कोई काम करते ही नहीं जो हमको नहीं करना चाहिए। अपनी मर्जी से तो कोई फालतू काम हमने इंडियंस ने करना सीखा ही नहीं है। हमको वो ही करते हैं जो हमको मजबूरी में करना पड़ता है, दैट इज फॉर श्योर, है ना। हम कुछ भी ऐसा नहीं है जो फालतू करेंगे, हम सिर्फ वही करेंगे जो हमें मजबूरी में करना पड़ रहा है। सो इट इज द रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ योर लॉ टू कीप योर बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स। ऑल द कंपनीज under section 128 of Companies Act 2013 tell you that you have to maintain your books of accounts. ये करना ही करना है, अनिवार्य है, मैंडेटरी है। There is nothing that we're doing on our own. Sorry, Indians हम ऐसे काम नहीं करते हैं। अगर सासू माँ ने बोला है पैर छूने हैं तो ही छू रहे हैं, अगर नहीं बोला है किसी के पैर छूने नहीं छुएंगे, कोई बात नहीं। जहां मजबूरी है वही काम होगा, नहीं तो नहीं। ठीक है। Now we are on our types of accounting, very important for your exams, very important. You have your stewardship accounting, you have your financial accounting, day to day accounting जो हम recording कर रहे हैं, जो day to day event wise chronological हो रही है, that is your financial accounting. There is your cost accounting, जब मैं cost per unit पे मेरा focus है, that एक unit कितने में बन रही है and how I can reduce this cost. That is your cost accounting. Then you have a management accounting, when all my focus is on how the management decision will be taken. Important aspect, that is your management accounting. Then you have social responsibility accounting, that is what all actions you are taken to fulfill your social responsibility for the social well-being. All the transactions that you take place for your social well-being, that is your social accounting. Then is your human resource accounting, how you are maintaining your human resources, that is your employees. Inflation accounting, महंगाई भत्ता कैसे बढ़ रहा है, you are doing accounting only for inflation, कितने पैसे बढ़ गए, महंगाई कैसे बढ़ गई है, that is your types of accounting that we have covered here. Any doubt till here? Any doubt? Something that I need to revise or re-explain, anything? If you need,
let's continue.
Okay, great. New accounting system, when I'm talking about new accounting system, this is something that is included apart from the accounting that we have done. There's something new that has been added due to the changing times, due to the globalization. We have value accounting. Then what is my value per unit? That is your value accounting. It is used to evaluate and capture individual contribution, whether this contribution is tangible or intangible, and is normally mentioned as a percentage for each contribution. That what each of my aspect, each of my individual, each of my item, not just individuals, but I'm taking items as well. What is the contribution of each item into my whole system? And it is usually on percentage basis. It helps in ensuring that each contributor gets his due share in the future revenue generated through the product. It is for commission basically, it is for percentage revenue basically, where you want to ascertain that all the contribution that you've given, you should get the results out of it. Then we have very important, this is as per your Ind AS. This is what was given, this is what the basis for Ind AS is, that fair value accounting or current value accounting. Now what, I have a machinery, I know that the future economic benefit for this machinery will be around 10 lakh rupees. I want to understand what is the fair value of this, what is the current value, fair value. Now this 10 lakh is in the future. What is the present value of this amount? That is your fair value accounting. I want to ascertain the fair value of each and every financial item or instrument that I have for my business. Where it takes into account the current market price of certain assets and liabilities. Fair value of an asset is estimated price. Very important. It is an estimated price. You are only estimating. You are only estimating prices out of here, which can be sold under the current market price. If I go today and I sell my asset in the market, how much money am I going to get out of it? एग्जैक्ट मनी बट ऑन एस्टिमेट बेसिस, ओनली ऑन एस्टिमेट बेसिस कि आज अगर मैं इस बॉटल को, इस असेट को मैं बाजार में बेचने जाऊं तो इसके बदले मुझे क्या पैसा मिल जाएगा आज की डेट पे, आज टुडे. दैट इज व्हाई आई सेड कि मैं प्रेजेंट वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करना चाहती हूँ. If I sell it in the current market, what will I get? Similarly, the fair market value of a liability is also estimated. That if this liability is to be settled today, I have to settle a liability, let's say 2 years from now. But what if I have to settle it today? Then how much money will I have to pay today? That is the fair value of this liability. Okay. Now, as I told you, that accounting standards are nothing but the rule book of how accounting is to be done. There are various AS given to us. Before we jump on to what is AS and what is Ind AS, let me give you one simple thing. एक जिस्ट में बता देती हूँ आपको कि क्या होता है. क्या हुआ इंडिया में अपना तो भैया हमारा कुछ है ही नहीं. This you should understand. Just give me 1 second. Just 1 second, please. Sorry for this. Okay, India में there is nothing that we have our own. हम सब कुछ है ना, सब कुछ जो है कॉपी कर रहे हैं. Everything we are copying from other nations. अपना तो हमारा कुछ है नहीं, हम तो सब कुछ ही कॉपी कर रहे हैं. तो क्या हुआ, गैप आया, एक गैप बना. जनरली एक्सेप्टेड अकाउंटिंग पॉलिसीज, generally accepted accounting policies. Okay. This came into picture. तो हमने ये अडेप्ट कर लिया. हमने बोला okay fine, let's do this. And we gave them as the name of AS, accounting standard. हमने इनको नाम दे दिया AS. फिर क्या हुआ, कुछ सालों बाद यूके वाले जग गए, उन्होंने दिया नया नाम IFRS आ गए. इंटरनेशनल फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्टिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स आ गए. हमने कहा हमें ये लेने पड़ेंगे. तो हमने बोला अब IFRS एज इट इज लेके आएंगे तो गड़बड़ हो जाएगी. हमने कहा अपने खुद के निकालते हैं, अपना थोड़ा सा तड़का लगाएंगे. तो हमने नए नाम लिखा है इंड AS, इंडियन अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स. इंडियन अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड से सिर्फ उन कंपनीज पे लगते हैं जिनका नेट वर्थ मोर देन इक्वल टू 250 CR होता है. सिर्फ उन लोगों पे ही लगते हैं ये. ठीक है. सो दैट इज AS, SEI. जो बाकी इनके अलावा सब पे AS लगेगा, बाकी सिर्फ इन पे लगेगा इंड AS. For today's class, I'm going to conclude it over here. We will continue this topic in the next class, where we will take into account what AS and Ind AS are important for you and which is important for this exam. So I hope you enjoyed today's class. If you have to give me a rating, give this class a rating out of 5, 0 and 5, 0 on the scale of 0 to 5. What do you think where you are today with this class? Then accordingly, we'll mold our class for tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, we'll accordingly mold the class. If you can tell me in the comment section quickly, 0 and from 0 till 5, how much was your understanding for today's class? That will be really helpful because I'll mold the class accordingly. In the comment box, please. Okay. Okay, then I will be ending this session now. I'll meet you again tomorrow morning, 6:45 AM sharp. We will be continuing with this topic and then we'll conclude it. And if time permits, we'll be moving to our next topic. Tata, bye-bye, everybody. This is Radhika Dua signing off.
Good night, ma'am.
Good night, everybody. I hope it was a good class for you all. Hello.
My picture.